We gone. We ain't never going up. And also, I'm not even that type of. If that's really what he want, that he can do that. That's his life. That's his choices. But he gonna respect my rules upon a certain age. But a daughter who's a thought, like, what you gonna do if she be like, yeah, she in high school, like, daddy, I just sucked the whole basketball's dick and my mouth feel funny.
Or
What you
or
gonna do?
or like if she get pregnant and they gotta ask 4 different niggas on the basketball team.
What the fuck is you gonna do to that? That is really mentally traumatizing for a parent
I
to
mean,
go through, and I don't want to think about neither one of these things. If my son were to be matter of fact, I choose the gay son. I'm gonna be liberated. I'll be the one to say it. Yeah,
really.
yeah. Cause your daughter get AIDS from being the side shit over. What you?
I mean, that's true. That's true. But damn, I don't know, man. I don't know how to raise a gay son. That's the only thing. His experience can be different than mine. I don't know what to do with that. He gonna come home and say like, "Dad, I like this guy," and I don't know what to say. I'm like, "Nigga, I don't know what to say." What you want me
You
to
can
do?
say that.
Ask your mom. I don't know.
Up a guy.
Yeah, like I don't know how to help you,
Yo,
brother.
Dad, I need some pointers on how to raise up my man's.
My man's, yeah. I can't tell if he like me or not. It's like, nigga.
Imagine
play
your
2K.
son coming over with his best friend every fucking night. Now he want to sleep over every weekend. Now it's every day.
This is why I say you gonna respect my rules in my house. I said that. Cause I said that. I made sure that was said because I thought about that.
What if you said, "Yo, I'm trying to get a telly with my man's"?
Well, who money?
Whoa. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, who money?
Who money?
This is my son coming to me saying that. Well, who
your
money?
It's not your
His
money.
money.
He can't come back now. He can't come back in the house. He can't come back my house. You can't wash away those sins, brother. I'm sorry. You can't. You gotta go.
He not coming back in?
You feel me? Yeah, no, he can't come. It's like no. But if that's the case, he can do what he want, man. He ain't. As long as he's safe, man. Gotta tell you something. These girls, these thought bitches out here is vicious. You see, think about the most thottiest shit y'all ever seen a girl do. Now think about that being your daughter.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Damn.
Exactly.
Jesus. Nah. I don't.
No, but sitting with the thought of having a gay son doesn't sit well with me.
Me neither. But damn, a thought daughter is pretty harsh too. Like.
It don't sit well with me for probably different reasons of the fact that
Honestly, if she grows up and she learns better, that's better for her. But
Nah, she a thought, bro.
I don't want to know.
That's
I don't
her
want to
thing.
know that I have a son.
she a thought, bro.
Think about it. I don't want to know to have a son that like I know for a fact he's getting dick
Would it make a difference?
or giving dick. But like, think about that.
Would it make a difference if he was a masculine gay nigga? Like you couldn't tell. Would that make a difference for you?
Would it make a difference? No, nigga's gay. What? Like, stop
But he's
playing
doing the fucking. He's not getting fucked.
No, fuck that, bro. You're tripping.
Yo, Owen is crazy.
Tripping. You gotta think about that.
He said no, but he's doing the fucking. He's not getting.
It doesn't matter if he's getting fucked or he's doing the fucking. It's the fact
Yo,
that
He's the aggressor.
in this scenario, right? Why the fuck does it matter if it's him receiving or giving?
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I can't stop my son from being gay, if he's gay, he's gay.
All right,
I would just hope that he's not
Let
getting
me ask
fucked.
you this.
I would just hope and pray he's not getting
Let me
fucked.
ask you a question.
What's up?
Would you rather have a threesome with 2 girls or have a threesome with another guy and a girl?
2 girls.
Okay. So let me ask you a different question. Would you at all have a threesome with you and another guy and a girl?
Probably not. Nah. I can't see that happening.
Yeah,
Probably not.
There you
Niggas be doing that, yo. Niggas be on some weird shit. Like,
I don't understand.
no, look. My man's used to live down Park Ave, down Temple University, right down Temple Town.
yeah.
This nigga used to have parties at his crib,
Tag teaming.
and then be like, gloating. We just read a train on this bitch. I gotta clean my bed. Do it in his room, bro. On his bed, running trains with like 2 other niggas, bro, on this one bitch. Or be
That's
running,
crazy.
what's it called? Yeah, on two bitches, they just be, bro, I'm like, oh, on your bed, though, Pat, you gotta sleep on this at the end of the day, like.
I ain't
Not only
possessive
that-
with bitches I'm fucking, but like I can't share a
Bro,
bitch
not
like
only
that,
that,
man.
but
I
it's just the
can't.
fact of seeing your man's dick.
Yeah, like
I'm
what?
cool off that.
That shit, I can't look at you in the eyes later like, yeah, bro, we fucked the shit up, bro.
No, fuck
Talking
that.
about high five over her back. Ha.
What?
That's crazy. Okay, so I seen this video today. I think I posted it either today or yesterday. And this guy made a good point. He said, listen, he was talking to, I don't know if it was his girlfriend or maybe just some random girl on the show. He's like, listen, when I go to pee in the bathroom, right, and the toilet seat is down, I see it's down. I don't want to pee on the edges, so I lift it up, right, and then I leave. When you come in the bathroom, you see it's up, but you just sit down and fall and say, why didn't you put the seat down? It's like, why didn't you look to see that it wasn't down? So my question to you is, and this is like a little petty argument I got into with somebody today. I was like this, if for real, if we put the seat up, y'all should just put it down, but it shouldn't be up to us to put it up and down and up and down and up and down. Does that make sense? Agree, disagree?
I agreed with that since I was like 10. Okay? When you would go in the bathroom, you know them certain little schools, little daycare or whatever the case, you share one bathroom, like girls and boys use the same bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Or even at the house or the family house or whatever the case, friend's house. I just hated how it was like you weren't a gentleman. You were not a man if you did not put the toilet seat down for the possibility that a woman would be using the bathroom. Yes, I think it's just like chivalry. Unspoken piece of chivalry that I don't give a fuck
The toilet
about.
seat.
A toilet seat, girl, you about to put your ass on that. Well, I gotta keep touching it. You gotta sit down.
I think
You better squat and drop.
No, I think personally it's one of those things that you should always even just keep the whole seat cover down.
Why you say that?
Because it's more so like, I don't want to say it's a disrespect thing, but it's like why would you want the whole lid to be up and the water just to be out and the whole aroma and shit just be out and going up?
Oh, you mean the
Go
top
bad.
lid?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Think about
that
it.
too. But not everybody do
Personally,
that.
Like if I was in my house, like if I'm in my crib with my girl, my ex, or my whoever the case may be, like my wife or whatever, my significant other, or even just kids, like I would just expect you to just put the whole seat down, the whole lid and everything. Why are you keeping it up?
That's
I
true.
get it if it's like let's say you a nigga, you trying to go to the bathroom real quick, you pull the whole lid up and everything, and then boom, you're done. You don't even think about it. But like if you're living with other people, it's more so like common courtesy, like opening the door for somebody that's walking right by. You know what I mean?
I feel that. I mean, we ain't always keep the toilet seat up or the lid down. I mean, in my crib, we had these like little the blue pods we put in the back of the toilet, and they were like
Yeah.
freshen it up and everything. And then, but okay, let's not just the lid. I'm talking about the actual seat that you use to. You know what I'm saying the middle seat.
I think that's just childish. I don't think that really fucking matters. If you're blind enough to literally turn around, pull your pants down, and fall into the toilet seat, like into the bowl, you're just dumb.
Bitch, yeah, I was about to say, bitch, you dumb.
You're just dumb. Like, come on now.
Your eyes work and your hands do
Literally.
too.
Come on now.
You chose this. You wanted to fall in.
You wanted to be petty.
Be petty.
You wanted to find a little ass thing to trip
You
over.
trip over and be mad.
Exactly.
And I get it sometimes. A girl might be like rushing to the bathroom, they gotta pee real quick, and they just. But it's like we do too sometimes. We might gotta pee, and we whip the joint out, and we don't want to hit the edges, so we just lift up the seat. Imagine us just walking in, just whipping it out, and just.
Now I'm
Without
not gonna lie to
checking.
you, if I were to go over somebody else's house, that's the number one thing I'm doing if I have to take a leak.
Checking the seat.
No, I'm lifting it all the way up. Why would
Oh, yeah.
Why would I purposely try and like? I'm not gonna go and live life on the edge and try and not pee on the edges. Like that's doing too much.
I've been doing that since I was 15.
Like,
Well, that's
playing a
pretty
dangerous
target
game.
practice. I give it to you.
These niggas said target practice. Okay, next question. If your girl is locked up for 10 years You holding
I'm
it down.
fucking every bitch that I can on the outside, nigga. No. What? I'm still writing her, putting money on her books. I'm still answering every single phone call. Yes, babe. We can even get married in the jail.
I agree.
But I'm still knocking my rocks off, nigga. 10 years? You expect me not to let
Here's the
go
ultimatum.
10
Here's the
years?
ultimatum. All right, because you could do that without her finding out. But let's just say you.
No, that bitch gonna
Let's just say
know.
you
I
had a
don't give
pure. Let's just say you just didn't want to do that, right? She said, "Listen, you either tell me now you gonna hold me down for 10 years and not fuck with nobody else, or just tell me now we could break up and I'm gonna go do my 10 years single." What you
Well,
picking?
she's gonna be
Does
one
it
single
matter?
10 years.
Does it matter? You're gonna start fucking bitches anyway. Come on now.
Like, either way,
If
so.
she is on the other side and I cannot get inside that pussy, then what the fuck is the point? What is the point?
That's
Think
crazy.
about it, bro. What the fuck?
Nah, I feel you. I
No,
feel you.
real shit.
There's no loophole unless
You
I
better-
have $1 million and I can set up fucking private rooms and private conferences. But then even at that, it's like it's not even intimate.
No,
Like
we
a
gonna
birthday,
turn
you in
it
a prison.
into- We gonna have to be
Yeah,
on
everybody.
some Fast and the Furious 6 when they broke that nigga out of jail.
Real.
Real rap, bro, cause I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna be the greatest actor in the world. Yeah, but I wish, man, I seen this one bad bitch. I just went home and beat my dick. I thought of you and beat my dick. I've been doing it for the last 8 years. What's another 2? No, bitch, I'm lying.
Yeah, 10 years is kind of crazy. I was on live with somebody and they was saying they was saying they wouldn't do, I think, like 2 years or 3 years it was a girl for their man.
All right, 2, 3, all right.
It's like, damn, that's crazy. She's like, what if he's a whole other person when he comes out? He the same person just 3 years later. You go, it's like, no, he not
Fuck,
the
you
same
gonna come
person.
out like in Men?
It's a dark world we live in.
It's a crazy world, brother. You never know.
Yeah, you right.
You never know. So,
Might come out named Bomb Quita.
oh yeah, okay. Would you, if you was short, right? Let's say you was a nigga that was 5'3". Let's say we all 5'3",
Right.
and you want to be taller. Would you trade your dick length for height?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
If you could be 6'3",
Nah.
but you're just like 2 inches.
Hell no.
So you rather be 5'3" with a fucking bazooka?
Yeah, nigga, you tripping.
You know why? You gotta think about it like this. That first joint you fuck, she telling all her
All friends. And you
the talk of the day. You
Yeah.
the talk of the week.
it's a short nigga with the big attitude, nigga. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not, you crazy. What? So you said, but you heard the
But
alternative?
my thing is, if you short, a lot of bitches won't approach you though.
Bro,
'cause you
I don't
won't-
need a lot of bitches to approach me. Just know the ones that do, them and all their friends are gonna win. Because I'm going in. You feel me? That shit. Because bro, you're what? You just said 6'3" with a 2. Anything? No.
Or
No.
5'3" with a 7.
Because you gonna fuck all these bitches, bro. Or for the first 3 seconds, that shit gonna be like, no, we got, hey yo, bro, we out. She gonna tap me like, yo, bro, we out. But if I'm 5'6", be like, listen, man, you catch one of them bitches on a limb, she be like, oh, fuck it, man. I'm feeling, blah, blah, yeah. Next thing you know.
So it's damn near unanimous. Both y'all niggas say yeah.
That shit over. What you saying, yeah, too?
I don't know.
I see that. Click on that, yeah.
Which one? This one?
That Tank Davis shit.
Oh
I
yeah.
wanna talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. Let's talk about that one in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say shit. Damn. 5'3". That's a small nigga, yo. But then again, Tory Lanez is a small nigga. He doing all right.
Fucking Mac. No, he not no more. He got booked for shooting a bitch in the foot.
Or before that, he was doing all right. Yeah, you're right. I'll keep it. I wouldn't trade my shaboing boing for to be 6'3".
I was about to say, anytime if Elton ever come out of nowhere, 6'5", we know what this nigga did.
I made an arrangement. Okay, so let's talk about the Javante Davis case. That was like a little while ago, wasn't? Yeah, it was like a month ago, 2 months ago.
I have no idea what any of that. I don't know anything that happened with that.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 months ago, a month and a half.
Okay, yeah, something like that. So Gervonta Davis is a boxer. He's a popular boxer right now, and he had a situation with his girlfriend. She came out and said, she accused him of what, assault, right?
Yeah.
Or domestic violence, something like that. Yeah,
Got him booked and processed. And
got
stuff.
him booked, processed. He lost some deals because of that, some endorsements. Then she came out later on and said, "Nah, I was just lying. Nothing happened, and all the charges were dropped and everything." I think that's fucking crazy. So I say that there should be some kind of repercussions for like when girls make false accusations against guys for the R word. Okay, I'm not gonna say it, and for domestic violence. How do y'all feel about that? And what do y'all think should be like the minimum sentencing for that? If you falsely accuse a nigga of abuse or
I
rape.
think that bitch need to get life.
Damn, nigga.
I ain't got no fucking rap, bro. Listen, man. I think niggas who actually commit rape need to do life. And I think the bitches who lie about that shit can do life. Because once you put that shit on somebody's name, no matter if it come out, look, right, I'm gonna put it like this. You telling somebody, accusing somebody of rape on the internet is going to hit more people than it would when you actually go back and say, no, that's actually not true.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Negative shit spread faster and more than positive shit. Or, lies spread, rumors spread more and faster than the truth do. You feel what I'm saying? So,
And niggas don't always double back to check if they see like an accusation. They don't always double back to like follow up and see that the charges were dropped. They just see the accusation and remember that.
and then that's it. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And then alongside, to be more exact with the Tank Davis, John, if you look more into it, bro, I wanted him to smack that bitch. And I'm going to say this on Hard Body. I'm really Hard Body, man. Hard Body 7. Because look,
Okay.
this bitch dipped his fucking toothbrush in their daughter's shit. Took
Wait,
the
what?
baby's pamper, took his toothbrush, and put it in shit.
That's crazy.
And put it back into the holder, the toothpaste, the toothbrush holder.
That's crazy.
He spit on it. She spit on him. You could go there. There's pictures of all the shit around their house. Of her just wrecking shit in his house. And on top of that, no matter what he did, why would you even do all of that if you know he about to have one of the biggest boxing paydays ever? Fighting Hector Garcia and in the same contract, or not much the same contract, but in the same negotiation clauses, talking about fighting Ryan Garcia for like a mega fight payday. So it's like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, then now they talking about, yeah, we ain't going to start the fight or we're not going to look at the contract until the start of the trial.
Mhm.
When they say that, now the charges drop. Now there is no trial.
She should be charged with what is it called?
Defamation of character.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That should be like a instant. He shouldn't even have to like sue her back. It should just be like,
And I think defamation of character sentences should go off what's based on what you defamed from. Like what they say you did and that you didn't do. You feel me? Like if they saying
so you're saying life should be the minimum, John.
for something, because you can't take away what you rape. You can't take. I'm not gonna say that. Grape. I'm gonna say grape. You can't take away grape from a woman, man, or a child. You feel me? That's something that traumatizes them forever.
No, I'm saying for falsely accusing.
But that's why I'm about to go back. So if that's the case for actually doing it, for falsely accusing, it's such a heinous crime that people look down upon it so harshly that it does the same thing when you're accused of it and you didn't. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It puts such a big tarnish on your name, and some people can't come back from that. You feel me? So I just feel like if you fuck up somebody's life, their whole life, mentally, you can go to jail for your whole life. That nigga ain't gonna never be the same. May never talk to a woman again because they all think he a rapist. He may never get a job again because, on the record, it still showed that he fought that. It ain't gonna probably, fuck if he beat it or lost.
Even if he beat it.
It's still gonna come up. Yeah, he had a rape charge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he won, but he had a charge of rape. Grape. Bleep me out, man, when I see that. Please.
How you feel, Steve?
How do I feel?
Do you think there should be some kind of repercussions? And if so, what's the minimum term?
I honestly agree with everything that he said, except for
The life?
for the life thing, because the whole mentality thing, you got to think about it like this. Even with love, like being in a relationship with someone and getting out of a certain relationship. Let's say you're in a 10+ year relationship or a 5+ year relationship, or even just a year. like certain people take that at certain levels. So I guess it depends on how he took it mentally. You got to think about it like this. At the end of the day, if it didn't really bother him and it didn't really bother his character, and he still had these fights going on, or if he still had whatever contract going, or whatever the case was, then it wouldn't even matter. But I mean, I wouldn't say it wouldn't matter, but it wouldn't matter to his career, like career wise.
But it did though. It affected his endorsements and shit.
Oh, then if
And
it
the
did,
deals.
then fuck yeah, that bitch should fucking, she should be getting some type of consequence for it that's equivalent to that. Like, if I were to go rob somebody for $1 million, my consequence should be equivalent to that $1 million. You know what I mean?
So what should the consequences be for this one? Because there's no way to quantify it because he's not taking anything except his reputation.
I guess more of like a restraining order, fucking custody of like kid type.
No,
shit.
lock that bitch up. Lock that bitch up.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Lock that bitch up. Lock her up.
I'm not
like-
even a system ball, man. We taking it to the streets. We need to slide on her block.
I feel like, yeah, that too.
Like,
I can get a bunch of bitches to fuck her up. That's it.
yeah, real shit, man.
I'll say
Let's
lock
get it a
her up.
domestic charge for real. Let me show you what it really look like. You ain't tripping.
Lock her up. Lock her up.
Fuck the cops. Fuck her and them cops up. Come on my
If
property.
she gonna get locked up, she gonna get fucked up by somebody in prison or something. I don't.
And
I'm
then-
not even trying to wish that, on anybody. Just saying, I think if there was consequences, then people would do it less. They think twice
Nah,
before
yeah,
going
you're right.
around saying it to anybody.
Definitely right about that one.
I'm saying. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We kind of ran through these fucking questions. Ran through these motherfuckers like crazy.
I got a
gotta-
question.
Go
Let me
ahead.
ask a question, man. Put y'all a little on something on y'all real quick.
What's
Talk
up?
to y'all about something. So if it so looked up down, I think me and E Boogie talked about this on the way from the gym one time. I think. Right. So it is so crazy how two things actually. Why do black women get to open up about talking to white men? And it's more okay, less looked down upon. But it's so heinous that a black man talks to a white woman.
That is true. When a black girl is seen with a white guy, black girls almost like celebrate it. Like, ooh, you got you a white man, you got you a white boy, okay. When a black guy's with a white girl, it's like, you got that little snowflake.
Got a pocket.
You out here with Jessica.
And some boy, my man Bert, this nigga retarded sometimes. He go and tweet, I find it no reason why a black man should be with a white woman. I just find it no reason that everybody be so into somebody who's fucking.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing. Two, how can you put a color on love? Like, what if it's somebody out there that's black as shit that really, truly, genuinely falls in love? Not loves this woman, but is in love with this woman. And she is like Russian white.
Alright, so let me tell you this, ready? If I can only say this from experience, not even saying like, I'm obviously not black nor white, but if I'm in a very cultured space where, let's say, for example, I'm Puerto Rican and my family's Puerto Rican and my mom expects me to marry a Puerto Rican girl and follow the Puerto Rican religion or whatever the case, like whatever it is that's being set in that household. I understand that, like being that judgmental, but still accepting the fact and dealing with it versus it being, oh, I'm gonna basically downplay you and like really shame you for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with the whole like how can you put like a color on love, but it's more so for certain people at least it's more so culture and how you say religion and aspect.
But even in the sense, though,
But then it should work both ways. Then it should work for if not even to say like, and sometimes it might sound like niggas complaining. Not even to say like, oh, girls should accept when a black guy, is with the white girl. I mean, they should, but we're saying it's really just a preference. But sometimes they'll see that and make it. They'll say it's because you don't like your own kind, or it's self-hatred, or I posted some shit on Facebook and the comments were like, this motherfucker, how can you not like someone that looks like your mom and all this dumb shit. Not to say I don't like black girls, because obviously my girl's black, but I was saying, like, if a black guy doesn't like a black girl, like, why is it really that big of a deal? You know? And they were saying,
It really is
your
just-
preference is rooted in self-hatred.
Yeah, it really is just on like how you were basically brought up and what you were taught, especially at a young age. Because it's like a lot of things are implemented to like when something's implemented to you when you're a young kid, that shit's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. So if let's say for example, if hypothetically my mother is telling me when I'm 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, telling me, oh, don't date anybody out of our race, don't talk to any girl that's out of our race, blah blah blah, it's gonna stick with me, but it's also gonna play curiosity thought of like, what's so bad about it? Let me go try it, let me go do it. And if I fuck with it, and if it's like not as bad as she made it seem, it's more so how you feel about it versus how I feel about it. So from personal experience, I've dated majority black girls than I have Arab, white, Puerto Rican, any other race. So I could definitely say it's really just on what you enjoy and what you really connect with more. Certain people just having a lot to say because they're not in the position that you are in, especially if they see you happy.
And then I'm not even attracted to race, man. You feel me? I'm attracted to, bitch, if I give you this big ass gun, is you gonna put it in your bag?
Facts.
Or if look, you got this scam, you gonna scam this little bank with me? It ain't gotta be that. You wanna go out to brunch? Ain't gotta be that. You wanna start a business? You wanna do a podcast?
I'll put it like this: easiest way I could say it is, dick and pussy is everywhere, but somebody that gives a fuck about you isn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what y'all saying. We kind of diverged off the topic a little bit, but I see what you're saying. So, I'm not even going to go back into it because it's like about preferring different colors and shit. That's just...
Fuck them all. I ain't got no preference, man. 187 love all the preference. You looking at some real hard body for the ladies. I like them black. I like them white. I like them yellow, blue, and purple. You feel me? As long as...
She got a fat butt, I'll take it.
You feel me? And that coochie work. We good.
So let me ask y'all this as like one of the last few questions.
Hood niggas.
How many bodies is too many bodies for a girl? What's your limit?
Ooh, shit. If you can look me in my eyes and tell me you got the same amount of bodies than I do, then that's too many
I
bodies.
think it depends on the age.
So what's the number?
I ain't giving up my bodies, nigga. I got too many
How you
bodies.
gonna not answer the question?
I got 30 bodies, bro.
It depends on the age.
The age.
I'm Steph Curry out here with bodies.
Okay, let's say she like 22.
Too many.
No,
If
her age is
if
22.
If the age is 22.
22 with 30 bodies, nigga. I'm 25 with 30 bodies. Why would I
So
do that?
your cutoff is 30 bodies.
Mine is less than 30 bodies for my cutoff. You can't be. You
So
gotta be better than
what's
me.
less
Why the
than
fuck
30?
I want somebody that's just as a whore as me?
So what's the limit though? Like, once she hits this number, you're like, nah, I can't no more.
If she's 22,
22.
no more than like 8, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Because
around.
that way I know for a fact
I
you
wanna-
was
You
going
8, 9,
around in
9,
high
8.
school. You was doing some shit.
I want to say 10, but
That's pushing it.
yeah, like
I was going to say 10, and then I was like, no, it's double digits. That's
Yeah,
pushing
10
it.
is kind of crazy. 8,
Right.
9 to me is even kind of crazy. I mean, I get that though.
That's 8, 9 different
That's like
dicks.
you pushing
going-
it. 8, 9.
Like,
Shit.
one with me. Fuck, no.
I would say like anything past. Damn. Yeah, 8, 9. Let's say 8, 9.
Yeah, you can't go
Just to
more
be
than 8, 9.
simple. Give them some grace. It's 2022, 23. Can't expect everybody to be out here, you know what I'm saying? Like saints.
It's an evil world we live in.
Facts. Yo, what's up, Brody? I think that's your man's.
Yo, Hakimo.
Mm.
I got a question.
What's your question?
What did you guys do to get over your, like, worst heartbreak?
That was actually a question I had on here in one of these Jones. Wait, what did I do to get over it? Or, like, what was it?
What did you do? Like, how did you cope with it? Like, what did you just do afterwards? How was like your journey?
The worst heartbreak. I know exactly what the worst heartbreak was. Damn. This was my ex that I dated for like 3 years, fresh out of high school and shit. Um, I listened to a lot of R&B music and a lot of songs that
man was playing Marvin's Room.
I was listening to a lot of songs that I heard before, but I didn't really connect with. What's up, Letty? I didn't really connect with until afterwards. The one song I remember listening to was "Cause he only missed the dark when it's not alone. Only miss the sun when it
Fuck
starts to
out of
snow.
here. I know that
Only
song.
know
That's
you
my
love
shit
when
though.
you
That's my shit. That shit'll get you through anything, nigga.
That shit had me in my. Yo, what? Come on.
What I did was the worst heartbreak. Well, my worst heartbreak, the bitch was from Maryland.
Hmm.
And she basically was like I was on hots. And I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. So I was like, you feel me? What you mean? And then like that shit stuck me, bro. I was in love, bro. I ain't gonna lie. First year of college, she was the baddest bitch I ever talked to, the smartest bitch I ever talked to. She didn't judge me for being weird when I did weird shit. She motherfucker, she was a ride or die, but she left me. That bitch left me, bro. She left me through text message on Instagram.
That's crazy.
That's the that's the worst joint. She left me through text message on Instagram, and then I was like, yeah, nah. But what I did, I fucked a bunch of bitches. That's all I did.
I guess that is the best way to get over it.
I gave her, yeah, you feel me? That's all. I feel like you gotta just keep filling in that space. So you feel me?
By filling in more space. Go ahead, Seem.
What's up, TT?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I think, like, it's hard to say because it's like you got to think about it like this. At the end of the day, if I'm in a serious relationship and the heartbreak was serious, then it's real. It's obvious that it was genuine. So for me, I guess I'd have to say like just sitting there and really accepting it, like having to actually.
What'd you do though?
Honestly, like I can't even say I did anything specific. The only thing I
Hit-
could do.
you hit the gym?
Huh?
Hit the gym?
That I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It got me to go to the gym, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, that motivated me, or like, oh, it got me in the gym and I just started feeling better. No, because it's like, yeah, it's cool and all to look at yourself and like you got bigger, whatever the case may be. But it's like, honestly, I think literally just accepting it every single day and just realizing like, all right, I have to focus on myself. I have to fix myself. I can't love nobody without loving myself first. So I guess going to the gym definitely plays a big role, but also like just I don't want to say numbing the pain, but necessarily getting away from the thought of it. Because once that thought plays in your head, it's like a recurring thought. It'll never leave your mind, and that's very dangerous.
Yeah, I think heartbreak is one of the best fuels for a guy. For real, for real.
Facts.
It gets you to do a lot of shit.
You find out who you really are.
Yeah, that should have you focused in a motherfucker. Like, working your ass off, hitting the gym all the time, eating right, all that good shit. And then the second the girl come back, all that shit stop.
Facts. Not even that.
You gotta keep
girl,
it consistent, though.
not even just that specific girl, just any girl. Like if let's say for example, all right, something I could say about myself is once I got out of that relationship and I started doing good for myself,
Hmm.
if I started investing in another female or just talking to her, I would see myself basically ending up in the same rabbit hole, going down, literally.
Like, falling in love with her and then...
Not even falling in love, just investing time, energy, and money, and that's one of the worst things. One of those things you can never get back, and it's bad as time. Like that's the one thing you'll never be able to get back. Money is like that's probably level 3 type thing. That's not really something you got to really think of, but that's something that definitely plays a role.
I agree. So what are your 3 red flags on a first date?
How the bitch eat?
Oh.
What she eats.
What she eat and how she eat it. Cause if you ain't got no proper dinner etiquette, I ain't telling you to be all high and high maintenance and shit. But
Okay.
if you over here eating like that and shit and slurping all loud and waiter, all that extra shit, yeah, you got it. That's the red flag.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
I agree.
If you are feel like you're entitled for me to pay for everything on the second, or I mean not first, but say it's multiple things we doing. Like I buy the first shot, I
Mhm.
buy the second round. If you feel obligated and entitled for my money for the third round, and you don't go out, yeah, I can pay for this one. You know, let me show me some type of independence, because now that creates a thought of codependency when you got me buying everything. From that first day, I feel like in the smallest cases that can sometimes start that in different situations. That's what I like. I like a girl that can be like, yeah, I got you. You know, I can do this one time.
I agree and disagree.
Okay, what you got to say, Steve?
So
I see you,
with
buddy.
with that last statement, I guess I would say like, if I'm invested like in you and I actually see that you're invested in me, you actually aren't here just for my money or whatever it is. Like if you're actually here to enjoy, like actually have, like we have the same intentions, like it's actually genuine and pure. Then yeah, fuck yeah, I'll pay for whatever it is. It's not that deep because money is something that comes and goes. But if I'm out here literally just dropping bread on you and you're not showing no type of appreciation back, that's when it's like, all right, like you're fucking weird. But like, I guess I'd say to an extent.
Okay. So what are two other red flags for you, Wani? So that was one. You said if she's not. You said how she eats,
Like just that's
and then if
just
she
dinner
don't.
etiquette, like etiquette with like dinner or at a bar drinking or something like that.
Yeah. So one
Uh,
more. My fault. You said how she eats, and
I count
if
that
she don't
all as one.
offer.
That's why I said that.
Her energy.
Yeah, her energy, how she her
Um,
energy.
if
eh,
like if you're on your phone a lot, that's a giant red flag. Just because of the simple fact that why are you on your phone?
Especially
Why?
if it's not about money.
Yeah. Not only that, but especially if it's the first date or if
Yeah,
it's
true.
like, bro, think
Undivided
about it. Like
attention.
I've talked to a lot of females where their phones have been in their hands like
That's fucking annoying.
continuously. Like it's so bad up to the point where it's like if I'm a no, I'm not even gonna lie. If I'm out to eat with you, for example, and you're always like on your phone and you're not even trying to have no type of conversation, then what the fuck was the point of us going out to eat?
Free
You could have just
food.
been on the phone.
It's the free food.
No,
Exactly.
you're right. No, you're right. I agree with that one too. It's
Okay.
definitely just the free food at that point. And then also it'd be worse. The reason why I say in you is not for no money, because what if the bitch was good at forex, stocks? That people do that on their phone. So I feel like, well, hold on, babe. I mean, this is the first date, so she probably not calling me babe yet. But she be like, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to close this
You
stock
better not
here.
be trading no fucking forex while I'm on a date with you.
No, no,
Bitch,
no, no, no.
I
I
only
know,
got an
I
hour and a
know
half
for
free time. You on
I don't.
fucking?
No, it ain't no first date if it's only an hour and a half.
I mean, how
You
long?
just you went out to eat and dip. The first date, we going all.
No,
But
you gotta think about it like this. If if you tell me respectfully, like, yo, listen, I know we're on a date. My phone might go off a couple times because it's work, whatever. It's really important to
Mhm.
me, but I respect that. I'll give you a lot more respect because it's like, all right, you're not gonna have somebody basically come in between you and your work.
yeah,
That's more respectful. But if you just always on your phone, you talking about something. Hold on, I have a client just text me. Just give me a second, real quick. And you're not even like trying to show no type of
yeah. If you're not
respect
trying,
about
then
it.
yeah, I understand that too. Yeah,
That's something that really shows because it's like, all right, you couldn't give no fucks about this whole date or whatever the case may be. Like you don't give a fuck for real. You're just
I had to
wasting
go
your
do that
time.
shit once. I took a girl out to what was it? It was the axe throwing shit in Jersey.
I never did that.
this bitch want to be on her phone while y'all throwing axes.
No,
She was
that's
like,
different.
she worked for a moving company and she had to like answer calls from moving jobs. And I do moving shit on the side, so I get like it's very spontaneous and people call randomly. Bro, she was on the phone for like half an hour at a time, like every hour, had just on the phone for 30 minutes talking to fucking people. Mind you, I'm over there throwing axes. I didn't pay for it. The time's going by. I'm like, yo, am I at least getting some cheeks tonight for all this?
Did you get some cheeks that night?
I think I did not actually.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's another thing too.
I did
like,
not.
If you're down to at least like, if I know for a fact that we're not gonna see each other again, or we're not, this isn't really gonna continue, or this is just for the time being, we might as well do something with that time. Like, if I'm not getting head, we're not even gonna have. We're not even
So,
gonna kiss.
real quick. So back to the question. 3 flags, 3 red flags. Give me your three. 1, 2, 3.
The dinner etiquette thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner.
Your energy, John.
Your
Energy,
energy,
John, and what
his
else?
phone.
Okay. Wani.
I'll take the first two, and the last one would be because it's a thin line between energy and it might not even be a thin line, but it's a line between energy and attitude. Her attitude.
Mm.
She say we get into a debate like what we be talking about on Hard Body. If she can't come on Hard Body Entertainment, I ain't fucking with her because now you take everything too serious. Now you want to fight and cry and scream.
Yeah.
It's just opinions. We all got respect for each other. We all educated young people, so it's not like nobody trying to disrespect you or anything. Or this is people opinions. Like if we can't
If
hold
she
that,
can't respectfully disagree.
yeah.
Facts.
And then if I gotta agree with her, if I just tell her how I feel, and she don't agree with it, now it's an argument. Nobody should ever argue how you feel.
That really also goes into like just agreeing on if like simple things like if you were in a relationship and she agrees with you to have she wants to have 5 kids and you only want one. She's like, no, you're gonna have 5 kids. Like you don't have a choice.
She
I
can't
should
make
be
you.
like, bitch.
No, I'm just saying like just that attitude of like it's gonna go my way. That's weird.
Mm.
Cause it's like, fuck, the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. You're not gonna get it all your way all the time.
No, real shit.
I feel that. Shit. 3 red flags I would say is like one. I said this before, but one, if she says she has no girlfriends. Like I don't like
That's
girls.
a
I
big-
don't like hanging with girls.
That's a big red flag, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's like you don't like hanging with girls, or they don't like hanging with you.
But how
What's
often
up?
do you talk about that specifically on a first date?
No.
I do.
Hold on.
I say
you
what you like to
saying-
do. They'll mention it. Like I may not ask that
True.
specifically.
They
but
will.
they'll
They will
mention it.
shit.
Are you
shit.
saying no girlfriends and she just has guy friends, or she just doesn't have girlfriends?
She don't got. Oh, that's a good
Exactly.
point.
Because if it's I have more guy friends, fuck no, I'm your
I would
friend.
say that's 2. 1 red flag, she has no girlfriends. Another red flag, she has all guy friends.
There you go.
Somebody
You fucked
said,
every last one of them, bitch.
read that in a second. So that's 2, and I guess a third one would be shit.
Dress game.
You say what?
Dress game. How she's dressed, what she wears.
Nah, if she has a bunch of pictures on her Instagram of her at like fancy vacation spots. 'Cause
Facts.
Who took you? I don't see your girlfriend in these pictures. Who took the
Especially
pictures?
depending on what your occupation is, what you do.
Yeah, especially if you say you like a librarian or you work at fucking Rite Aid or something. You ain't paying for trips to Cancun and Dubai and Jamaica and Philippines and Miami. Like, come on.
All in the
Talking
same
about I
year.
like to travel alone.
All in the same year.
All in this. Yeah, come on. Talking about something take me back. Fuck out of here. So that's 3 for me. If she got no girlfriends, a lot of guy friends, or she has a bunch of pictures of her traveling everywhere on her Instagram. Because unless you got a nice job, you ain't paying for that shit. And if you are paying for that shit, why your girlfriend's not in the pictures? Okay.
So wait, talking about red flags. What are your 3 green flags?
Green. Oh, I got one. My 3 green flags is if she has a good relationship with her mom and her father. Yes, I ask these questions. I ask these questions in the first
Yo,
date.
this nigga E really be dating these women to fucking get married.
Yeah, why her parents?
Here's why. If you understand her mom, you understand. Okay, if you understand her dad, you understand what kind of guys she wants, because that's what she grew up on. If you see her
Yeah.
mom, you understand how she's gonna treat that guy.
Yeah.
Because some girls can have a great father and a bad mother, which means they look for the right guy, but once they get you, they won't know how to handle you. They'll like disrespect you, talk to you crazy, whatever. Some girls have a great mother and a bad father, meaning they know how to be feminine women, but they fall for the wrong niggas, the wrong guys.
And also,
But if both their parents are like good, it's a great sign.
Not gonna
also
lie.
how she gonna look like her mom. Look at her mom now.
Oh yeah, and
Look at-
how her mom looks is how she gonna look, more than likely.
Look at her mom
true.
now. You gotta understand.
Not gonna lie to you, you definitely did just drop some game on me because it's like the way of like, all right, I could definitely say about my ex, like the way her attitude was, and like she didn't grow up with a father, but she grew up with a lot of different guys in her life. So like the way I look at it is, all right, even though she did have a relationship with me, she did talk to a lot of guys, but not like just because she wasn't a hoe. I can't say that about her. I could definitely say
I
confident.
mean, we say Jezzies over here. Short for Jezebel. Jezzies.
Jezzy's.
That's fine.
Jezebel. Heifers.
But no, I can definitely say she was never like that. She was never for the streets, but it's more so just like you said.
I
the way
mean,
she grew
you
up.
said a lot of guys, bro. That sounds like she for the streets.
No, I
to
wouldn't
me.
say a lot. I wouldn't say no more than like 7, 8.
Damn.
Yeah, like
At the same time.
no.
Oh, okay,
Throughout
okay.
her life.
Okay.
So it's
Oh yeah, she's solid still. She good.
yeah. But it's more
Okay.
so just on like how you grew up, what you like. You're afraid of what you. It's like, all right, she could be afraid of her mother, like getting yelled at or something, but she wouldn't take nobody's shit off the street. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even if it's
I
like
see,
the
yeah.
biggest, bulkiest nigga ever that could beat her ass.
She's G-checking that shit.
Yeah.
She like that.
But it's like,
I'm like that,
but
nigga.
why when it comes to your own
Nigga.
mother, you can't sit down and not gonna say put her in her place, but just basically stand your ground. So I could definitely see where you were saying about like she didn't have like a father figure in her life.
Yeah, so she won't know what to look for.
Exactly.
She might be a great woman. She just don't know who to give it to.
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna lie, she would used to tell me, "Oh, you're like the very first guy that I've actually like looked up to and actually can say that's been there for me and actually."
If you don't mind saying, why y'all ain't work?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was definitely. I don't want to say. I'm not gonna sit here and play victim because we both had our own like differences and shit. But at the end of the day, it's more so like once I get my shit together, I can say that all right, like I can sit down and take this seriously. I'm not saying I didn't take it seriously. I'm just saying like from her side, her perspective, she wasn't so sure that it was gonna last. She wasn't sure that I wouldn't like do no drawing shit or like.
She jumped the gun.
What do you mean, like jumping to conclusions?
Not even fully jump to a conclusion, but because she feels like you're likely to leave or cheat, she broke up with you. Not because you did, but because you're likely to.
Be honest.
Because she felt like you were likely to.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
They go that feeling thing.
It was never about. I never cheated. It was never about that. It was more so about my own mental health and how I was getting through certain situations and what I was doing. I'm not sitting here. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I was."
So you were the problem.
I wouldn't say I was the problem. I was more so I was trying to get through my own problems. I was trying.
Sam, be honest with me, bro. You was popping them 30s.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I definitely was.
I was popping 30s.
And not only that, but in the beginning of it, before the 30s, and okay, before and after, so it was more so in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped them and I started to take like antidepressants, and that's what fucked me
Same.
up even more.
Yep. Same. We just
Oh
said.
man, you should
that's
have
why,
told
like,
me.
I'm-
Listen to the gym.
I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like even if you were to smoke a little bit of pot, like that's still something that kind of gets you back in the mode of like, all right, like I'm low key fiending for it. But it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of times that I could say that when I was with this girl, I could say like even though she was right next to me and I could feel that she wasn't fucking with nobody else and she was actually like she actually loved me, I could definitely say that I still felt alone. I still
Okay.
felt like I still wasn't comfortable with literally the way I looked, the way I was spending my money, where I was working, what I was doing every day. Like I wasn't comfortable with myself, so how could I be comfortable with somebody that loved
I was
me?
there. Yep.
So for real, I could definitely say that I fucked it up for myself, but I'm not gonna say that I fucked it up for myself because I'm still young. At the end of the day, it's more so just what am I? How did I basically take that? I don't want to say L, but I would say like how do I take that and like look at it as a lesson?
Bro, to be honest, I think we need that. We just some young niggas that need that old school love, man.
Old school
yeah,
love.
for sure.
You don't know how to love yourself, you find a bitch you find love with, and then she teach you how to love yourself, but you
No,
always
facts.
love her. Some shit. Cause that's why I partially don't believe that they say when you can't love nobody until you learn how to love yourself. It's like I can say this, right? The girl I talk to now, right?
Yeah.
When I was at my lowest some years back, she still loved me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I loved her. I didn't really have much love for myself, but she still did. I just loved her. Fuck every reason else. The main reason why alone that could have made us last through a whole relationship, which we are doing, but last through a whole relationship, I could last off of just loving her off the fact that she was still able to find a reason to love me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then it makes you look into yourself and be like, damn, I am like that. Damn, I do that.
I
Do you
agree
think
with
you do you think you resemble certain traits that her dad had? Do you think she sees things in you that you've seen?
I can't
seen her
even
dad?
answer that because she know her dad, but she don't because he incarcerated and he was booked since she was like 5. So it's like for what they do talk, I talked to him before on the phone and shit. They talk. He call him every time he can. He call him. It the way he speaks is like, you know, real people with the streets know. You know, you don't choose to be in the streets. Like, I want to be a fucking gangster. No, nigga, you had to do that. You had to. It was no other option for you was born into this life. He was really one of those situations. But as far as being wholehearted, feeling for people, always smiling, you know, always trying to have a good time, make dark moments into light moments. That's what I feel like I remind her of him of.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm like real hood. Like I'm just a hood, but you know, and I'm smart though. Like I'm in college. I like to have intellectual conversations. I don't like guns. I don't like none of the street shit. I'm just a hood nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because the girls a lot of times they look for their fathers in the nigga they talking to. So,
but you know, niggas look for their mom and the girl they talk to
yeah,
too.
same, vice versa. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Going back to what you were saying before, talking about the whole like how,
Mom and dad thing.
no, saying how basically you found like a reason to love your girl and like why she loves you and everything.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, like that was kind of my situation. Like I was so invested into my ex that it was like I see why she loves me. She loves me because it's like, well, I see why I love her. It's because she loves me, even though I've been at my lowest moments.
No,
with her.
yeah, there it is.
But it's like the worst thing about that is how much she can take.
Mm.
Cause it's like for me, it's like she couldn't handle my bullshit no more. She couldn't stay 10 toes down and realize, all right, like even though I am fucking with a nigga that's never gonna cheat on me, never do no weird shit to me like that for real, even though I did, it was more so she doesn't believe that was unintentional. It wasn't like I was doing it just to make her feel bad. She would tell me that. She would tell me, oh, you're doing these things to make me feel bad. You're doing it on purpose, blah blah blah, and that would fuck me up mentally because it's like I'm really not. Why would I do this to somebody I just love?
I think your phone died. Did it?
No, my phone's chilling.
It's still on live.
I just left it. I'm gonna join back.
All right. I was about to say. So with that being said, do you believe in unconditional love? Seem?
Unconditional love.
Yeah, meaning like she'll love you no matter what. I don't.
I can say for a fact that I don't. It's not the fact that I don't believe in unconditional love. I think that the love will always be there if it's true. If you, I'll put it like this: if those feelings leave at any point in time until the day you die, then those were never true feelings.
Okay. Well, somebody's trying to join. This shit would add them. I think. Well, that was you. Tripping.
But overall, like, if you definitely can say, all right, like I don't have love for this person no more, then it is what it is. You never really liked them. You never really loved them. Like you could always say, yeah, I want to see you eat, just not at my table. Versus, I don't want to see you eat at all.
Yeah.
A lot of people underestimate the fact of being in a cafeteria with a bunch of people, sitting at a table, and not even being in that room.
I mean, unconditional love is in like a girl to say like I love you no matter what. Do you really think like that's possible to love somebody no matter what? Well, for a man and a woman specifically.
From a female, no.
Mm.
Because you're the one who's getting dick. You're not the one getting dick. And I'm going to say that with all confidence just because of the simple fact of, like, when you, like, be honest with me. When you having sex, even if you know for a fact you're not really going to be fucking with this girl for real, and you're just hitting just a hit, deep down, you be low-key in your bag.
What you mean? Like
You
in a
be,
good
you
way.
be like in your bag, like not like, oh, I'm depressed or I'm sad, but you be like, yo, like I'm feeling it, like you're enjoying your moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're enjoying whatever pussy you're in at that time, even if it's bad, because it's like you're looking at it as just like once you nut, you nut. That's it. You know what I mean? It's not nothing else to it.
I hate the moments, man.
Exactly, but if it comes down to the point where I'm fucking you and this one girl, and I know for a fact she's not fucking other people, and when I come around, and anytime I come around and I start fucking her, and she is a squirter or she does the freakiest thing only to me, that shows
That
that,
you
like,
know of.
huh?
Only you that you know of.
What you mean by that?
You said she
Yeah,
does
'cause
it
I
only to
always
me.
think
I'm
bitches
like,
be
it's only
lying.
you that you know that she's
That's,
doing
that's
it
the
to.
thing. We're just saying hypothetically, like
Yeah.
if
Bitches
she
love saying they don't suck dick.
if she is, then if she's only fucking with you, then at the end of the day, that's the only thing that should matter to her is you.
No, yeah, real
That's true.
shit.
If she's over here playing with you and fucking with all these other niggas or just giving the slightest bit of attention to anybody else, she don't give no fuck about you for real. Cause once you get into a car accident, once you sick,
She gonna cry for that one moment, and then she gonna be like
There you
going
go.
to your funeral with her new nigga,
there you go.
or her
Mhm.
new nigga is dropping her off at your funeral or picking her up from it.
But even at that, like if it's up to the point where it was one of those like, damn, like I just got into a car accident and I was in a real healthy relationship and she just so happily hopped into a new relationship, I wouldn't feel no type of way about that after death because it's like, all right, like life goes on. It's like if I had a whole fucking a whole relationship with somebody for 5 years and something tragic happened to her and we could never see each other again because she passed away, God forbid, then I'm not gonna sit here and be like, all right, I'm never gonna fuck any other girl ever again, and I'm never gonna fucking talk to any female. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
My girl, look, babe, you watching this shit. God forbid either one. If God forbid this situation, but don't ever put in your will or say ever, when I die, you can't fuck nobody else, cause you know it's
Wait,
a
a
damn.
will? You can't put that in no will. I'll be damned.
She better. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
She
think-
better not, cause you know I'ma break it.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't. You just
happening.
gonna turn over in your grave.
Some
Cause
selfish
I
shit.
wouldn't do that to you. God forbid I die first. Be like, yeah, bitch, you can't suck no other dick. You can't fuck nobody else. No, you
Shit,
better.
I would hope my girl would not want to do that out of respect for me.
If
I don't
was-
even want nobody else,
If I
Elton.
was in a,
You gone. I don't want to think about nobody
if
else.
we had kids and we had a marriage, then that's
If she do,
completely
alright.
different.
But I would hope she would not.
That's like 50 years without you, bro.
I know.
No,
Well,
if you had a kid and marriage with her and like shit was settled, that's completely different versus just having just a girlfriend.
yeah.
You gotta think
Bro,
about that.
I still don't even think about that. I think I want you to go get remarried, have a life. The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, if we young,
You
yeah.
felt
If
the
we,
dick before. You gonna want to feel it again. Why would you put yourself through that? Look, y'all, to
Real-
be
real-
honest, I had a real hard body conversation with my grandma. This lady just told me, this old bitch just told me, she did not have sex in 45 years. I told my grandmother, you are the strongest woman I've ever met in my life.
real quick though, somebody said they red flags and they green flags. She said,
What she said?
if the energy's off, if they're asking questions that aren't respectful towards getting to know me as a person, like sexual shit, I assume.
Yeah.
And 3, if they have no goals. She said,
So is that when you say no goals, you mean short term, long term, or mid term, or just
like life in general, like
life? All right.
he ain't got nothing he's trying to work towards or whatever.
Because you know some bitches be like, you gotta have a specific type of goal to be able to talk to me.
What was that second red flag?
If he asks questions that aren't really about getting to know her, they're more like sexual shit.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is what I'm gonna say about that because you said like about sexual stuff. So if it's like I want to get to know like how many people you've talked to, what you like, what's your turn-ons, what's your turn-offs. That's me getting to know you versus me just straight up asking you, oh, can we fuck? Is your pussy wet? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess there's a timing
an
for that
extent.
though. Some niggas do that shit too early. Like they do that shit. They
I
do
feel
it when
like
the
it depends on how
conversation's
comfortable-
cold.
How comfortable the female is.
Yeah, some niggas just not aware. They don't know how to like.
Because deep down, I can sit in a room with a bunch of random niggas and not, I want to say talk about sexual shit, but talk about sexual experiences. Because, like, it's normal as a guy, I feel like, to talk about that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it
Yeah.
is. And I think girls want to talk about it in general, but you know, I know
Nah,
some
bro.
niggas definitely jumped the gun on that shit.
On what, talking about sex now? Look,
Yeah, on the
I
first
mean,
date.
I know, but I done did it before, bro. Which where is sometimes in some cases it's really not what you do, it's how you do it and why you doing it.
Fact.
For especially talking about sex and if you're like questioning about sex a lot, I feel like if
Sure.
definitely don't make it your main concentration or anything. So like for
Yeah.
example, you got a girl, and if it just come up that y'all talking about, yeah, what's the wildest thing you ever did? Have sex in the back of a megabus. You feel me? Then she go, well, the crazy I didn't never do that, but the crazy thing I did like that. See how it changed the narrative, of everything.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest thing I did like that. If she then wants to talk about that, and then she keeps like the continuous signals to continue the conversation and cool, but like to bring it on a first date to bring up sex questions, like I feel like that is a little too. That's a big red flag for even. I feel like niggas. If she asking you too many questions about dick and your dick and how it work, I feel like you should chalk her too, because that's the only reason why she really there. You don't want to be with a bitch that's only there for your dick, bro. Because then she starts telling you she love you, and she's fully convinced that she loves you, but she doesn't, and she really only love how you feel.
See, why you staring at the camera like that?
Trying to send out.
Oh, he just like,
To the side, right?
yeah. I agree with that. I like to like, I was like sprinkle in little jokes throughout the night, like from the very beginning, like little sexual jokes, like light shit, funny shit.
Like, oh yeah, where my phone at? Oh, it's in my ass. That's what she says. You feel me? Because you know
Damn.
that's what girls say when they find their phone in their back pocket. It was in my ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like when they be saying random ass shit like, "Oh my boob itch," like what?
Shit like that. There you go.
When I hear shit like that, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I sit there and I just like chuckle a little bit.
That should be like, let me scratch it with my teeth. You gotta say something weird.
Yeah,
Something
like,
funny weird back.
cause they gonna look at you as like, what? But it's also like, oh, he just joking.
He joking. He's stupid. Why would you ever even try to do that?
But that
Giving off
low-key,
an
like,
oh, mute your mic, bro. It's giving an echo.
Who, me?
Nah.
and I'm not gonna lie to you, like, doing that kind of puts them. I don't want to say in a good mood, but kind of like it breaks a little bit of ice. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
like, it's more so like, all right, like we can joke around, like you can make her giggle. If you can make her giggle, you know what that means, like. For me, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. It's more like situational. Like, I don't know. Can't think of
Well, like
nothing. Like I gotta be in
I
the
don't
moment to really figure that shit out. But what's it called? I had one more question. Then we're gonna wrap it up.
I'm about to make music again.
Fuck it. I think that's really it. Oh, she had green flags. I'm sorry. She said her green flags were he has goals. He has good male figures in his life, friends, family, because you can see who he'd rather surround himself with. 3, he can match my crackhead energy. 4, is aware of his actions and his energy. Y'all love the word energy.
Question, right?
A lot of energy in
If
this room.
you talking about you got crackhead energy, then you won't worry about who the hell he is influenced by.
Crackheads.
Like if he got crackhead energy, who the fuck is you influenced by? You need to worry about who's around you. That's what you need to worry.
I think what she meant by that was like if
I already know.
if you can really be on some like cool weird shit with somebody,
Yeah, that's crackhead energy.
but
Let's
like,
go do some acid.
but yeah, but if like you want to look up to a male figure type shit, that's on some like, all right, we serious, we trying to get money, we trying to do A, B, and C, like we're trying to actually.
But I still, on a serious note, I do disagree with that still though, bro. Cause for certain cases, some cases, cause none of my role models in life that I looked up to are people that I should have ever looked up to. But
No, facts.
I want to be a cybersecurity major, and if I want to be an IT major, and I box. That's all I do. You feel what I'm saying? The people I looked up to was like Al Capone, a nigga murdered 1,000 people, or General Butkus. If I don't know if y'all ever watched like African
So
warlords
those
and
are
stuff
male
like
role
that.
models. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, bro, they was gangster as hell. It was either they way or the our
Teflon.
way. You feel me? Like
You know what Teflon is?
Teflon? Yeah.
Teflon Don.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody,
about 'em?
somebody. Or
Yeah,
somebody
that's
like
the-
Scarface.
Yeah.
Um,
Like real dated. Them people, man.
Because if you really think about it, like, even though Scarface, like, you literally see his whole life. Like, he literally came up from the mud, even though he died in his own pool, he died in his own pool in his mansion, and the money that he made and the sacrifices
And
that
it
he
took
did.
30 niggas.
Exactly, like you
They
gotta
said,
think
"Well,
about it.
you said the world need people like me.
Like you
So
gotta
you
think
got
about it.
somebody to call the bad guy."
My man's literally got mowed down, and he was still shooting niggas. That's how what was the word? What is it?
Gangster.
I don't want to say gangster. but I would say
Thugnificent.
that's how much like
I think it was on Shotters. Y'all ever know that? Y'all know the Jamaican boy Ox?
Nah, who that?
Ox was just like Scarface. He was a gangster. And it took 30 niggas to run in his house to come kill him. He was banging it out. Like, brah, boom, boom, two big ass. Yeah, that's the shit I looked up to because that's the only thing I saw. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying?
How we get on Scarface? Hold on, what's going on?
Because she's talking about the people that you looked up to.
Right, okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm saying, look, I don't believe in a lot of the shit these niggas did.
it's like I said.
I look up to them though. I just alter that energy differently. Like, you feel me?
It's like I said. Like when you're a youngin', like it depends on what you're being showed and how you're being brought up. If I was when I was a young bull, if I'm watching,
And she says she means like just guys in general, like in real life, that are showing you how to treat a female and just giving you general life tips.
that don't mean shit either.
That don't, cause some of us don't even got that.
No facts.
Don't got it. Like not.
But she's
to choose
saying that's her green flags though for her personally. That's
No,
But I'm saying, that's cool, and she can keep them. But I'm saying,
from a guy's input,
got guys' input perspective of that.
it's not.
What are you
worth
gonna
it.
do if they do not have nobody that was ever an option? Because they didn't have nobody.
That's like if I'm
Like some
looking up-
people can choose who they do that to.
That's like if I had a crackhead brother and I'm looking up to my crackhead brother, getting advice from him about females.
But that's the only
they're
person he
in-
got in his life.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If hypothetically that was the case, then that wouldn't even.
I mean that she makes a good point though, because think about this.
No, she do.
The same
She
way
do.
we say like, because I didn't have like necessarily a consistent male figure in my life. Like my uncle passed away early, and like a bunch of shit happened. But growing up as young men, if you don't have a male figure in your life, you kind of gotta figure shit out, and you have to figure shit
Right.
out with females how to deal with them. And sometimes we might use, not on purpose, but use women as like a prototype to learn. We might fuck up the first relationship and be like, oh, okay, I see what I did wrong there. The next one we fuck up, okay, I see what I did wrong. But if we had a male figure, they could just tell us straight up, yo, avoid this, do this.
But
So from a girl's perspective, she's saying, a nigga like me, she might see a nigga like me and say, I don't want to fuck with you because you may or may not know how to treat a lady because you don't got a nigga to show you how to do that. You might have learned by now, but I don't. So I get it. It's not always an indicator of whether it's a good nigga, but I see what she means though.
no, I understand that as well too. You feel me? I get all that.
Mhm.
But that's also a lot of ways to pass up a lot of good men, cause you be like, it's just like, I don't believe in the saying that you are who you hang around.
Facts.
I like who I hang around. You feel what I'm saying? I like the fact that how Elton is, because he straightforward. He down to business when it comes to shit. Like, we can joke and bid, but the underlying fact is, he's seriously about to get whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's not that I'm no way in the world like that. I'm not. Like, I goof off and then that's it. We not doing no work.
But the good thing about that sometimes is the fact that it's like that kind of gets you to run faster. It's like who you're running with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
You-
say. You,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't say it's like you basically you are who you hang around. I would say it's you adapt to who you hang around with.
But then it's also, I think that's like an in context or in perspective type of thing, because I knew Ellen since high school, but we wasn't always this close. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
It was friends that I did have around that didn't motivate me because they didn't have shit going on. But in that same sense, it motivated me because I could not be like that.
Facts.
I can't be you. I can't be the you friend. You feel what I'm saying? I have to be the friend that everybody comes together to go celebrate, or comes together to go watch, do whatever they do. I'm not the friend that everybody got to pay for. I don't want to be the friend that everybody we got to bail them out again. We got to do this. We got to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like those are the type of people, like, I can have a bunch of jailbird friends, but that don't mean I'm about to go to jail.
You more than likely will though.
You more than likely will, but these are
Yo,
people
you're not
that aren't
always.
disciplined or don't have no boundaries. We have to be aware of these two things when you have these types of friends. Just like think about, for example, I can only give y'all boxing because that is my life. So think about Floyd. Y'all think, yeah, boxers shouldn't drink and smoke, right? Y'all see Floyd at a club, what you gonna think he doing?
Drinking.
I guarantee you, it was never recorded, never seen the Floyd Mayweather drinking a bottle of liquor ever.
Don't Conor McGregor smoke?
Yeah, and guess what happened when he fought Floyd? He got his ass whooped. How when he was in the octagon, he fought the other boy twice. Dustin, whatever his name is, whooped his ass twice.
Really?
Think about Nate Diaz. Nigga is like 38. He's a great fighter. I love him. This is my favorite fighter. But he had so many losses. It's disgusting. The fuck is
So
you?
why is he your favorite fighter?
Because his style. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? He's a great fighter. But the reason why he lost them fights it was his own
He's
mistakes.
gassed.
He got smoking weed, bro. He beat in the side of the jaw like this with a spliff, unlit spliff in the crowd like this. Showing you that, yeah, I'm about to get high. And then I'm going to go next week and be. John Bone Jones was on top of the world till he started doing that coke. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you never caught Floyd drinking. But Floyd definitely went to the club till it closed, bought out the bar for everybody around him, don't drink nothing, and then he'll go running from that club to his house
Put it like
in the same clothes he had on. So it's discipline and boundaries are two things, and then you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Well, I feel like you earn that shit. Like when you work as hard as them niggas, you can earn a L or a drink every now and then. You feel me? That's how I think of shit. Like when I drink and when I come to the podcast, I'm like, yeah, because I did this and I did this today and I got this done. So I
you
can take a little shot.
So you guys go like basically off the principle of like, all right, if I did something, I'm gonna reward myself with this.
Yeah, I think you should. That it's like it motivates you to keep doing shit. Because if you're always working and don't reward yourself, then you start
I
getting
feel
tired
like
of it after a while.
It depends on the person of when you get the reward and what needs to be
It don't
rewarded.
have to be smoking the reward. It don't have to be that.
Yeah, no,
drinking
that's
shit.
true, that too. But I'm saying, like, for me personally, these rewards that we speak of won't be during my boxing career. If I'm still an active boxer, I don't deserve to be rewarded. The job is clearly not done. You feel what I'm saying?
I believe in
When
reward.
I'm retired and I'm done, like, I wash my hands, I'm training somebody now. You don't need...
You gotta enjoy the journey though.
Of course, but I'm enjoying the journey without smoking because I truly love boxing more than I love getting high.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It don't gotta be smoking or drinking. It be
Or anything, bro. I love boxing more than I
It
love
could be a
sex.
fucking cake every now
More,
and then.
I love it
Cheat
more
your
than I
diet.
love sweet foods, bro. I love the art of boxing more than really almost anything, bro.
I feel that.
I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes down to, I don't even know because it's like this is kind of a touchy topic because you got to think about it as like you can really get addicted to anything. Like you could be, for example, hypothetically in your case, so you could be addicted to boxing, and then next thing you know, you started painting out of nowhere, and you just fell in love with painting, and that aggression and that adrenaline for boxing kind of went down. It's really just, I don't want to say the journey, but I want to say like more so what inspires you to really do whatever it is that interests you more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this real quick, so we can wrap this joint up because we got like an hour or something. How old do you seem?
I'm about to turn 21.
Okay. Turn your volume down for me on your phone. As a young man coming up,
It's the lowest they can go.
what is the biggest lesson you've had to learn the hard way about manhood? The hardest lesson, I would say. What's the hardest lesson you had to learn that really stuck with you about manhood?
It's like a kind of a split thing because people get it confused, but it's not.
You
I had to
froze.
take a pause, bro. Look, the toughest lesson I had to learn that is a big confusion between what a strong man is,
Okay.
especially in the hood or of our black community. You feel me? Or POC, people of color, or men in general. They
What's the
say
confusion?
men don't cry, right? Men shouldn't cry. That's a strong man. But I feel like that was been misconstrued to don't let people see you cry.
Yeah.
Because then they don't know when you're down because people will try to take advantage of you when you're down. And I firmly had to learn the hard way, don't let these people see you down.
Yep.
Because they will try to take advantage of you. And when you turn around after you peep the knife in your back, and you like, yeah, no, I just beat the shit out of all y'all. Now you just look wrong because you trying to physically beat the shit out of everybody.
So your
You feel
biggest
me?
lesson was don't let people see you cry, or it was
Don't let it out.
you said something else before that. You said
That's what I'm saying. I said that's all in one thing. Is that it's a misconstrued thing of men don't cry.
okay.
The people, why people believe that? Because men don't let you see them cry. So now it's a spread thing of men don't cry. No, they just don't let you see that. So if somebody, I'm saying the realest thing I had to say was both that, and then when I realized that, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I did start crying, like men do cry. I start crying. I noticed the real thing to notice is don't let them see you cry,
Mm.
because that's when people try to take advantage of you, try to catch you at your lowest. You feel me? And I feel like we gotta fix both of those things. People trying to do that to people, and also like sending that message that men don't cry. It's really that.
Well, you can't really fix people judging you for crying because, especially women, that's gonna happen. It's like instinctive. They don't judge you necessarily, but it kind of it turns off something in their brain that makes them see you as invincible, and it's just hard for them to go back to that. Especially when you try to like talk down to them, not talk down to them, but like
Talk at them.
check them or like you raise your voice at them. Now after you done cried, it's like imagine crying in front of your girl and then get into an argument later on. You know,
I did that, bro. What the fuck
she
she
gonna
gonna
bring
say?
that shit up, bro.
She gonna bring it.
She
No,
gonna bring
you
that
wanna
shit
know
up.
why? Look, I don't know. It just depend on the type of person, bro. Cause niggas done seen me cry. And niggas done seen me cry, and I'd be like, yeah, I will knock you the fuck out. And you know what they say?
Knock you the fuck out.
Yup, and then that should be over. Cause they know, all right, yeah, that nigga is crying, but he do hit really hard.
Yeah.
He can fight his ass off.
I'm not gonna
How
lie.
you feel, Steve?
I think for me it would have to be confidence.
What do you mean by that?
So being confident enough to like, for example, so I'm a photographer. So if I'm in the club, right,
Mhm.
I'm 5'8", 5'9", skinny as shit, walking around with a bunch of, let's say, what club I'm in. Let's say I'm in any club, any random Philly club with a bunch of old, not I want to say old people, but everybody that's way older than me, and they're more, how do you say, they're just more confident in standing next to certain females or just talking to females or just walking up to certain females or just doing whatever. So just being like who I am as a person, like my physical form, I guess I would say confidence, because it's like you have to really be confident standing around a bunch of grown ass men having a conversation or just speaking on how you feel, because it's like you could say one thing that they could all look at it as, all right, that's some real shit, or they could look at it as he's just a young bull, just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that whole crying shit, I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely something that's big, but I wouldn't say it's as big as the confident thing, because it's like everybody knows, all right, a man shouldn't cry, whatever, but it's really just on where you're crying. So
Yeah.
like y'all said, it's
Shouldn't cry in front of your girl ever.
have I?
I say you shouldn't cry in front of your girl ever. I don't. This girl Letty is saying you should, and I'll get to that in a second. But I don't think you should.
I don't think it's the fact of, I think it's the reason of why you're crying. So if it's like, oh, I just lost a family member, all right, like, or like I lost a very close friend or whatever, that makes sense to like see like.
So that's the thing, though. That's the thing that when you start putting conditions on it, then it gets blurred. Because I might be crying about something that really does affect me, but you don't think it's nothing. Like one time, I think I was maybe 18, 19, and I watched the movie Sing. It was this cartoon movie, right? And this was back when I was like hustling, trying to build my business, whatever. And the story was of this young koala who was trying to get like this huge theater production, and he went through all the trials and tribulations, and he finally got it. And at the end, I watched it, and I like teared up a little bit, like a little tear came. I'm like, that was beautiful. I'm like, my girl seen that, she think I'm a bitch, but damn, that was a beautiful movie. You feel me? It's like sometimes a nigga make like tear up because it resonate. He resonates with like that personal story. Or like when I see when I was young and I seen the clip of Will Smith and Uncle Phil, like that iconic clip where he was talking about his dad and like, oh, I miss him, blah, blah, blah. Like shit like that resonates with niggas, and that might make you emotional. But you might say it's cool to cry if your friend dies, but what if that makes you cry? You can't show that. So when you start putting conditions on it, it gets a little tricky.
I definitely see what you're saying, and I definitely agree with you.
You know.
I think honestly, like, No, I think that definitely changed my mind. I don't think there should be any moment that you should cry in front of your
Yeah, just
female.
don't risk it.
But at the same time, it's also like it's super hard because it's like there are a lot of things that are very specific and certain to a lot of people that like when it stands like for example with you in the whole movie thing like that stood out to you. If I was at like if let's say for example I'm out somewhere with my significant other and let's say I seen something that reminded me of a close friend that passed or something that had just happened or whatever, just something that really like affected me mentally. I think personally, I wouldn't say this is the best way to handle it, but I would say like one of like the best ways to handle it is to, like I said before, move that thought away as far as possible. Like remove it from your head. Like I wouldn't say numb it as in like go smoke some weed or go fucking do cocaine. No, I'm saying like try and focus on something that's going to make you feel better versus it being something that's going to break you down. I feel like even just having like that slight chance of art, like I can cry in front of her, I can show her a little bit of like my emotion or let my guard down a little bit. I wouldn't say that a female would look at you as a bitch or look at you as like less of a man, but I could see that they would think like, all right, this is what your weakness is.
Yeah.
This is what's really making you feel this way. Are you serious? So what the fuck would happen if it came down to me?
And sometimes it be things that they don't expect to make you cry, like some little shit. I don't know.
Facts. Like it really do be something that's like they would not give no fucks about. They don't care.
Yeah.
But if it's super important, they don't see the significance behind that. If you can't sit down, you can never sit down and explain something to somebody when you don't even understand it yourself.
Yeah.
Like if I can sit down right here and basically explain a life story or something that tragic happened to me or a heartbreak or whatever, and I don't tear up, then that just goes to show that I've trained myself to really, how do you say, just like I basically accepted that fact. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? At the end of the day, if
You just don't cry.
yeah, basically just don't cry in front of your shorty. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's
All it
not.
is.
Don't even risk that shit for real, for real. What she say? She said you should be able to cry in front of your girl. I don't care. I feel like you can't cry in front of me, and you, my man, you too hard for me. Okay. When's the last time a guy cried in front of you? Let me know how that went, Letty.
Matter of fact, when was the last time a female cried to you like on your shoulder?
All the time. Not all the time, but
What was like the most recent one that was like serious?
mm,
So don't got go in detail.
serious. I think it was a breakup or something like that. But besides the breakup, I think it was just her being stressed out about life and feeling overwhelmed with shit, which is another thing that guys go through too. But we kind of hide that shit in. But
I'm
that was
not
the
gonna
last time
lie.
she cried.
I'm not gonna lie. One of the worst things of like, basically, I don't want to say
You know what?
starting off a relationship or just basically like, how do you say?
What?
I don't even know how to explain it. Like just starting. Basically, if you start talking to a female and wait, this one's still recording.
Yeah,
All right, so basically, like, if I'm sitting here, basically, we're having a discussion, we're trying to get to know each other, we talk about, let's say, past traumas or something that basically really,
Well, sorry, real quick, because I want to get too far off topic, because I'm trying to wrap this joint up. So the original question was the biggest thing you've learned about manhood. So to recap, Wani, you said
crying, tearing up.
yeah, don't cry, and you said confidence. Seem. I would say damn. Okay, you're really on your own. Like you're on your own. Get used to it. And I realized this
Yeah.
the first day that coach had me sparring with this guy, Anthony, his pro boxer. It was in a smaller ring. It was the joint at Harrogate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that joint a little smaller. And he threw me in there and we're going at it and it's round 3 and I'm like exhausted, drained, and I'm so tired. I remember thinking to myself, like, I just want this shit to end. He's like, one more minute. Like, one more minute. Fuck. Please make this shit stop. And I'm looking around, and the coaches are like, go in, do what you gotta do. And I'm like, yo, y'all not gonna help? And that's when I realized, like, fuck, this is what life is. Like, niggas can only look and tell you what to do, but, like, you in this shit on your own, bro. There's no one. It's like, as a man, there's no one. You have your girl, you have your mom, you have your whoever else is around you. But at the end of the day, like, you're responsible for them. They're not responsible for you. Like, once you get to a certain age, like, you kind of, it becomes your duty to help your mom and take care of your mom. Help your girl, take care of your girl. Help you, if you got sisters, whatever, take care of them. It's not their duty to take care of you. And not only that, you have to do that, but when you stress over things, you stress over worrying whether or not you could, worrying about your future, you can't even come to them about it.
This is what E Boogie said. Don't
feel
be
me?
this man.
Who that?
Don't be him.
Who that?
That's Anthony Yardy. That just happened like 35 minutes ago.
Oh, shit.
Don't be him. Don't let life whoop your ass like him, because you by yourself. You know, boxing, you by yourself.
That's facts.
And this is he by himself in there, getting his ass whooped, feel like he in there with 8 other niggas. Look, and I wholeheartedly agree with what he just said. Right?
Yeah. But I think that's what makes a man, though. Like, I think that's the realization I've come to, is a man that realizes and accepts this and takes on the challenge. Like, all right, fuck it. Let's do it. Like, there's no one else to help me. I gotta build myself up. Gotta build my money up. Gotta learn these skills of my own. Gotta go through these L's. Gotta, risk my life for my girl, and like all this crazy shit. Is like, fuck it. But at the same time, knowing you have to take on all this responsibility, you have a sense of like, you deserve. If you put in the work and you're really doing it, you feel like, well, I feel like I should be able to. And I think that's where confidence comes from. Like, understanding what it is you're doing and understanding the difficulty of it, but you're still doing it. Like, if I was a nigga that could play ball really good and I could cross over everybody, and I didn't like scored 60 points a game every game. When I see a new nigga trying to challenge me, I'm confident. I know I got this because I done beat niggas twice my size already. You feel me? That's how I see life as a man. Like, you gain confidence from taking on the challenges that it presents to you because you're on your own.
So stop bitching.
Yeah. Hard body. That's the hard body mindset, man.
Stop
That's a great way to
bitching.
wrap it up.
You feel me? Hard body entertainment.
Hard body ENT. Y'all niggas all came in at the last minute. We done now. Dickheads.
Dickheads, y'all not hard body. Y'all hard bitches.
Hard bitches. B, where you was at? What you was sleeping?
No, squares.
Okay, last comment. She said,
Just square.
my BD cried in front of me not too long ago because he did some shit that hurt me.
Yes, he's a real nigga. Let me just, before we...
So what you
cut
thought?
X.
So you respected him more after that or what? Like,
You
what
better
trying to
respect that nigga more. He cried off of the pain he brought you. The what? Not... I don't even know why I started talking to you like that. I'm sorry.
say? I ain't gonna lie to you.
But yeah, she better have that nigga.
I
That's
could
a
never.
real nigga.
I could never. If I did my girl wrong, I apologize. I've done girls wrong in the past and I apologize. But cry? Because I'm.
But that's when you truly understand the hurt that you have caused her. That he really must have did something.
Fuck all
I can
that.
understand it, but I ain't about to cry,
Fuck all
bro.
that. It depends on what.
She already has the leverage by me admitting that I'm wrong. Now
Look,
I'm crying.
This is why bitches love you halfway.
It
I
depends on-
I
respect
definitely
them.
respect him more after.
Are y'all still together?
It depends on what he did.
Y'all still together?
No, she would have probably not would have just referred to him as.
Who left who? Where y'all break up? Y'all still together? Because they always say like I respected them more, but they never be with the niggas they
What
say
did
they
he
respected.
do? What did he do? That's
Two questions. What did he
Because
do?
you respect and love somebody don't mean you have to be with them. You could break up with somebody because you love them,
Oh yes, we are. Oh okay, never mind.
and they still are.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah.
can see. I can see it on this one. I still believe what I believe though.
He believes the
But you're the
negative
exception.
connotation
You're the
first.
exception.
This nigga Elton is crazy. He believes
Man,
the
don't
negative
cry in
shit
front of your
first.
girl, man. She a different breed.
I cried
Don't
in front
risk
of my
it.
girl. I'm about to call her right now.
Call her and cry right now.
All right,
Waterworks.
Babe, if I cry
Live.
right now,
Man, I just got my hands beat.
Gotta have a baby together and everything. Our first girl. Oh wow, congratulations. Oh
Yeah,
damn.
congratulations on that, y'all.
Congrats.
Well, listen, man, I gotta get on out here. I'm
Yeah, we
going to
got to
go
wrap
out
up.
with some friends. About to go to a bar and get drunk and go do all the things that I said I wasn't going to do
You
on
should
the
be saying
show.
this on live, but he won't follow me, so it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, don't tell my coach.
He don't
Uh,
follow.
But
All right, y'all.
yeah,
Everybody say peace to the camera. Hard body.
Hard Body Entertainment. Follow me on Instagram, OG187, and on Twitter. Twitter better.
Crying for your girl. She'll love you more after. No, I'm good, Letty. Thank you, though.
You know what?
I'm cool off that one. I'm sorry. I cried for my girl once, and she understood, but I ain't doing that shit again.
He's a nut.
I ain't doing it again. Sorry.
Yo, can somebody take me to Venango? Not Venango.
Venango what?
Tioga.
Tioga.
Where the gym at? Harrogate. Around there. I'm going to walk the rest. I don't want you to go all the way out your way. But, it's a little situation.
Okay. Oh, stop. I'm still recording shit. Yo, damn.